Good afternoon. Ooh, it's really loud. Yay! The Coates family just made it in. They got stuck in Houston last night. Praise the Lord. God is good. All right. Welcome to the Faith Lutheran Homeschool Theater Program. You guys are our first guests for our first show. So you guys have to be an amazing audience to get these guys pumped up, okay? So if you see something that's funny, you go ahead and laugh. Laugh out loud, okay? LOL, So talking about phones and phone language, would you guys all grab your phones out and make sure that you silence your phones, please? Because early in the time setting of our play is 1900. So there was no cell phones then. So let's pretend that they don't exist today. So go ahead and silence them for us. That'd be amazing. We'd really rather not have a phone ringing during the production. And if something happens, if you'll just step out, that would be great. We are so glad you're here. So please laugh. If you want to boo today, go for it. Just have fun. The more that the kids hear you guys, the more they're going to give you. They're going to give you awesome reactions. So this show, several of our boys, we like to do shows that are familiar with all of you. Like last year we did the Beverly Hillbillies, and then we did Pink Panther. We've done all kinds of ones that you recognize. This one, those Wild West Women, most of you probably have never heard of it, but I've had several kids that are saying, this is my favorite show ever. So they get pretty crazy, so enjoy the ride. I want to introduce to you Jennifer. Jennifer is the family, children's, youth, and family, yes. Something like that.
Very close, very close. I'm the Children, Youth, and Families Director here at Faith Lutheran, and we just want to welcome all of you guys here. We thank you so much for coming and supporting these kids that have worked so hard, and we also want to give a big thank you to Mimi and to Stephanie Umpleby as well, all the hard work that they have done. Yes. And you guys are in store for a fantastic show today. And we're just so excited to have so many people from different churches and people that may not even have a church. And if you don't, we just want you to know that we are a church that loves children, youth, and families. And in terms of that, we also have a great Easter egg extravaganza. So if you're looking for something fun to do April 4th, be sure to grab a flyer on your way out. But thank you guys for being here, and I'm going to turn it back over to our wonderful leader, Mimi.
Thank you. Alrighty, well, you guys enjoy the show.
Well, what's your name?
Tony, sir.
Make it Ray, and you got the job.
Really?
No, I was kidding. I don't even know what job you're playing for anyway.
Oh, I'm a comedy writer.
Yeah? Are you good?
I have an extensive resume.
So? I'm not interested in a resume.
Well, I have some scripts here, if you'd like to peruse them.
No, humor on paper is flat. It often looks funnier on paper than it is when it's performed live.
Okay. Well, how about a videotape? I've got that.
No, videotapes are lousy. You probably got your local cable company to do a demo for you. That is not exactly high quality. It's definitely not going to impress me. It has to be live or nothing.
Okay. Well, I've got one last thing, but I didn't want to have to do it, but you leave me no choice.
What are you talking about?
I'm desperate. You want it live? I'll deliver. I have a cast of over 30 waiting right outside in your hall, ready to perform. May I let them in?
In here? How many did you say there were?
About 30 cast plus crew. Then, of course, there's the audience.
Audience?
Of course. What kind of show would it be without an audience? It'd have been that or canned laughter. No. I'm sure you wouldn't be satisfied with anything less than a complete studio audience.
Yes, but
I thought you'd be pleased. It adds the excitement of live comedy.
I suppose. How many are in the audience?
About 100 or so.
100? What do you think this office is? A stage? How am I going to fit 100+ people in here?
Oh, don't worry about that. I had a work crew come in last night and install all the chairs. In fact, I'm surprised you didn't see them yourself.
Oh my! How long have they been here?
Only a few minutes, and don't be worried, I wouldn't let them bring in any snacks. And I'll be sure to clean up all the chairs if I get the job.
And if you don't get the job?
Then you've got a lot of chairs to unscrew and quite a few programs to clean up.
Programs?
Of course. What kind of show would it be without a program? Here's yours.
Any big name stars?
Hey, these are my friends. They're not getting paid for this, they're doing me a favor.
But have they acted before? I mean, they aren't going to make your stuff look bad, are they?
Oh, no. You can be rest assured I did hold auditions. And as I've said, many people have acted before many times. And we've been rehearsing all month.
Well, you obviously put me on the spot. I hardly want to disappoint these people. Let them in.
Thank you, sir.
I hope it's funny.
So do I. So do I.
Well, Kate, here you go.
How much is it?
$10. And that's a lot. So don't you go asking me for any more.
I didn't say nothing. Just need to know before I went over to Yates General Store. That Maud Yates always tries to cheat me.
Now, Kate, Maud is a fine woman.
I hope you don't believe that, Colleen Killigrew, 'cause I've always had respect for you, and I'd hate to think you were no better than any of them lily-livered yellow skunks that run around this town and call themselves human beings. And that includes that Maud Yates. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go do my shopping.
Just don't get into another fight with Maud, Kate. For my sake, she always blames me for encouraging you to come into town.
Oh, she don't gotta worry none. I'll be back in the mountains before she can whine.
Kate, I worry about you. I wish you'd stay in town for a while.
Nope. I don't want to be around people more than I gotta. See you in a couple months. Bye, Colleen.
I didn't expect you to this afternoon. Glory be, I don't have none of my samples ready or...
Ms. Killigrew, you've been purchasing Crazy Kate's worthless hunks of fool's gold again, haven't you?
Well, Augustus, the poor woman has no other source of income, and
Ms. Killigrew, I have been here in Blue Butte for nearly 2 years, and I have told you many times that this glittery ore is nothing more than common pyrite, often referred to as fool's gold. I have also reminded you constantly that it is not worth a red cent. Yet here you are, 2 years later, still giving that loony hermit woman good cash right out of your money box.
Mr. Preston, I consider it a charitable contribution to a member of my community who is in need. Since Kay is too proud to take out handouts and would rather starve, I find it easier to let her bring in her worthless rocks. It saves her pride, and it saves me the trouble of having to hunt her down, making sure she's getting enough to eat.
Point.
And may I also remind you that the cash and the money box are mine to do with as I please, and really have nothing to do with you.
Point taken, Miss Killigrew. I'm simply just trying to do my job as your state-appointed geologist and make sure that you don't get taken for a ride. But I guess if you insist on climbing aboard the stagecoach to poverty...
Oh, you can stop worrying about me, Easterner. When Colleen Killigrew climbs on a stage, she goes straight to the driver's seat. Now, you best forget all about this. And I better not hear you saying anything to Kate about it either, or I'll stretch your hideout on this here counter and tan it so good you'll have your own built-in saddle. You hear me? Howdy, Sheriff, Deputy.
Howdy, Colleen.
Howdy, Miss Killigrew. Say, is this here rock collector bothering you? Because I can always feel his pants so full of lead, he'll never come round here again.
How many times do I have to tell you to put that thing away?
Well, will you tell me this? What is the point of wearing this here star if I don't ever get to do no gunplay? Even when someone comes to town and starts shooting the place up, do I get to fire then? No. You make me go out there and talk to him and calm him down. But I spend hours out in the desert shooting the needles off of cactus with my 6-shooter. And for what? Nothing. Because you have to be the lawman who don't need a gun. But what about me? Did you ever think of my needs?
Believe me, Kit, when the day comes, that talking don't do no good. The only choice left is a shootout. I'll step aside and let you lead the way.
Thank you, Sheriff. I appreciate it. Sorry about my outburst, Miss Killigrew. It's been a rough day down at the office.
What happened now?
Well, we had to lock up Utah Bill. So Zeb's been in the office throwing a fit. He says he needs Bill to move his cattle down to the train station, but I told him we couldn't let him go till the judge arrives from DeSoto.
Well, why? What did Utah Bill do?
He shot Cody Colt, didn't he?
He killed Cody? Oh, no.
No! Mother, it can't be true. My Cody is dead.
Oh, there, my dear. At least you know Cody died with his boots on.
He ain't dead. Just grazed his leg a little.
Cody's not dead?
My Cody's alive?
He's fine.
Well, you should have said something in the beginning, rather than getting a girl all worked up and thinking her fiance's about to be buried out on Boot Hill.
I didn't say he was dead. He did get shot. It was only a little.
Little or not, Cody's pressing charges, so Utah has to stay locked up until the judge gets back.
Cody's pressing charges? That don't sound like him.
It ain't him. It's that fella Jack Barnes.
Ah.
He knows that with Utah locked up, Zeb won't have a foreman to take his cattle down to the depot.
Well, it's the same old thing, isn't it? If it isn't the Rockin' J fighting it out with the Lazy B, then someone else thinks someone is cheating at cards or looking funny at his girl or trying to steal his horse. But the end result is always the same. Someone gets hurt or worse.
office calling you a prisoner. We got us a would-be murder down there, and here you are trying to talk Colleen and giving you an extra lunch.
I ain't even had my first lunch yet.
Ha! No one believes that. You haven't missed a meal in 20 years.
What has got you so fired up, Jack?
You! That's what. If you're here, then who's down at the office going that sneaking killer Utah Bill? No one. That's who. And Zeb York just rode into town and told me straight to my face that he's going to the jailhouse and freeing his foreman whether you like it or not. And now, I found out you ain't even done anything to stop him. He's probably halfway down the Rocket J right this very minute.
Now, Jack, don't get all worked up. Zeb ain't gonna take Utah without talking to me first. He's a law-abiding gent, even if...
Law-abiding? How can you even be thinking that after what him and you saw Pole last night?
Zeb wasn't even in town last night. You can't blame him because his foreman lost his temper and...
Well, at least you admit it was his foreman. Tell me, Sheriff, don't it seem a little strange that York's foreman just happens to take out mine just before the big cattle drive? I'm the only competition he's got in the whole area, and his foreman just happens to take out mine. It's a plot! A plot, I tell you, about to ruin my ranch! Can't you see that already? Blast! I must do everything myself. But when you get back to the office and find Zebediah York laying dead on the floor, you'll have to admit, I warned you.
Well, we'd better get going, Colleen, before he does get killed. Sometimes, I think it'd be better just to let them all shoot it out.
Never seen anything like it. Men, it's no wonder women want the vote. Right, Cleo? We women know we're going to have to do something before these men blow the whole world apart. Zeb and Jack both threatening to kill each other. Utah Bill and Cody shooting it out in the street. And who knows what'll be next. And that Amos Flint just encourages it with those card games of his. You would swear he likes having his saloon shot up. Miss Killigrew. Miss York. How very to see you.
We are not in the habit of making social calls to women who own their own businesses and refuse to take a husband.
It is an affront to all the institutions we hold dear.
I will not argue with the three of you about this anymore. Now get out of my restaurant.
Accept our apologies, Miss Killigrew. This is not the subject that we came to discuss. And I'm sorry that Eunice could not remember that.
Oh, well, all right.
We are here because of the dire emergency that is arising in our little town.
For the Blue Butte, ladies' righteousness, and moral correctness society only activates itself during the most dire emergencies.
And so we are here demanding that you and your daughter stand with us against the latest threat to the very fabric of all we hold near and dear. And since we understand that righteousness and moral correctness are not the priority to you,
we were hoping to appeal to woman to woman.
Oh, and here I thought the three of you were above mere womanhood.
Miss Killigrew, we do not have time for this jocularity. Are you or are you not with us in fighting this latest attack on Blue Butte?
Well, I don't rightly know since you haven't told me what it is yet.
why, I'm speaking of this range war that has flared up again between my husband and Mr. Barnes of the Lazy Bee.
Range war. Okay, Utah Bill and Cody Colt had him a little shoot 'em up. I admit, it wasn't the smartest thing either one of those boys has ever done. But then again, Neither one of them has ever been noted for his brains in the first place. But you can hardly call that a range war.
Surely you have heard, Miss Killigrew. It has been much more than that. Why, just minutes ago.
What am I to do?
Cordelia York! Get up this instant and stop making a spectacle of yourself. One does not go onto their knees in public, especially in front of a woman of doubtful reputation.
Oh, I don't think you doubt my reputation at all, Euphemia York.
Mother, but I'm sorry. I'll try not to let it happen again.
Mrs. York, you really must forgive her. She's just heard about the arrest of Dusty Barnes.
Oh, you mean the arrest of Utah Bill?
Oh, no, Colleen. Ms. Killigrew. I mean the arrest of Dusty Barnes for shooting Utah Bill in retaliation for Utah's shooting of his best friend Cody.
Stop that wailing, Cordelia. If that no good Dusty Barnes was arrested, so much the better. If only they'll arrest his father too.
Dusty is not a no good. He's just the one.
That will be enough from you. I don't want to hear another word.
Yes, Mother.
Now you know why we're here, Miss Killigrew. Someone must find a way to stop the men from destroying themselves. And we want your pledge that you can do all that you can to help us in this noble cause.
Don't you worry, Mrs. York. You can count on both my mother and me to help you stop this lunacy. Right, Mama?
I don't know, Cleo dear. Men are just naturally stubborn and stupid. A difficult combination. Now,
Oh, please, Miss Killigrew. Say you'll help save the men before there aren't any men to save.
Yes, I always suspected that was your major motivation for coming west, Miss Vance.
Mrs. Wright.
Oh, please, Eunice. We need all the help we can get.
You are quite right, Euphemia. You may join us in our efforts, Miss Vance.
After all, the school mom does have a certain visibility in the community, Eunice.
Which she uses every chance she gets, Enid.
I've got it! Part of the problem here is that these men enjoy shooting it out in the street, just like Deputy Kit. He was in here this morning complaining that he practiced with his gun all the time but never got to use it enough. And that's the way all these men are. They just love shooting and fighting.
Well, if that's true, we'll never be able to get them to stop.
It's not true. Does all the cowboys say they hate having hurt each other?
Oh, honey, they're men. You can't believe what they say.
Well, we can agree on one thing, Miss Killigrew. In my own dealings with my husband, I must be on constant guard for more of his prevaricated lies.
Oh, they may say they don't like it, and some of them may even believe it, but I have never met a man yet that didn't like a good old-fashioned fight now and then. Why, I've even known fellas to sit down after the fight was over, bleeding with black eyes and swelling lips, trying to figure out what they was fighting over so they would have a good story to tell their wives.
I believe it. Those uncouth jackals. But if this is true, the school mom might be correct. We don't stand a chance at stopping these fights.
Oh, yes, we do. Because as much as these men like fighting, they like kissing even more.
Miss Killigrew, there are children present.
Do you want to stop this fighting or not?
Of course we do.
Then we go on strike.
What?
Then we go on strike. No more cooking, cleaning, or kissing until the men agree to our terms to put down their guns and stop fighting.
Miss Killigrew, your plan has the potential to be effective.
But only if we stand together. We need every woman in town to join us. So I want you to spread the word and meet me back here in 1 hour with every woman in town.
We will do as you suggest, Miss Killigrew, only because of the dire emergency that is rising upon us.
We will be back with the other women, and I hope you are correct in your judgment of our menfolk.
What we women
Well, then get busy and start saving. We need every woman in the Blue Butte to join us, including those saloon girls from the Brawlin' Bull.
You want them over here?
No. But this will only work if everyone in town joins us. So you better go get them.
All right, if you say so, Mama.
Let's just hope this works, or the Blue Butte will be a town full of widows and old maids.
Why we have to come here again? It's disgusting. She doesn't even sweep the floor enough. Do you see those tables? I hate it here. And they are full of these awful women, my poor baby.
Ladies,
Stay close to me.
ladies,
Get you.
if I could have your attention, please.
What's so very important that I had to close down my store in the middle of the day?
Well, I'm trying to tell you, Maud, if you and the other ladies would just calm down and listen. Now, ladies, I know we're all in agreement that something must be done about the fighting here in the Blue Butte. I mean, Beulah, your husband could be hunting down Mr. York this very minute. They could both be in caskets by sunset.
That vicious old skimpy would deserve it too. Getting our foreman shot and having my son locked up in jail.
Mrs. Barnes, my husband had nothing to do with Cody Colt being shot. However, your son definitely had to do with poor Utah Bill. He deserves to be hanged.
You old battle axe. He barely creased Utah's leg.
It's not my fault your son's a terrible shot.
Ladies, please, we have more
And it's
important.
not my fault that your husband is a yellow dog who convinces other people to do his dirty
My
work.
husband is a good, solid man, and most definitely not a dog.
But his wife is certainly a...
What are they doing here? They were invited. If this is gonna work.
I refuse to be in the same building as women like.
Well, we ain't too keen about being around...
Then leave. We don't need. That's enough! Ladies, we are here to end the feuding in our town, not to participate in it. I mean, Euphemia, what if Jack really does go after Zeb? Are you ready to be a widow? Or Beulah, it could easily be the other way around. Or your boy Dusty can end up dead. You want to bury your son? I bet you wouldn't like that either, would you, Delia? Hetty, your husband is the sheriff. It's his job to be caught in the middle of these things. And being caught in the middle is the surest way to end up in a coffin. Virginia, the sheriff may not be so lucky next time either. And Cleo, Cody may not be either. The point is that they may be cheats, liars, two-timing, stay out too late, hard-drinking, stubborn old troublemakers. But there are troublemakers. And if we don't do something right quick, we'll have lost the entire herd.
Major point, Colleen, but what do you expect us to do? The last time my husband listened to me was when I said yes to his marriage proposal.
Oh, I'm not asking you to talk to him. We are past the point of words. It's time to take some serious action.
Well, then start talking. Some of them jokers could be pacing off in the street right this very minute.
We go on strike. No more cooking, cleaning, or kissing our men until they agree to put down their guns and stop killing each other.
I don't know about them first two, but that no more kissing business is bound to do damage.
Mrs. Price, you may be a woman of considerable experience, but must you insist on flaunting it in front of us decent folk?
Mrs. York, I am as innocent as the day I was born, and I regret anything I may have said to make you think otherwise. Despite the assumptions you and the other good women have made about us, we
was a good-looking fella.
Why? Leave my husband alone? Or I'll rip your head off!
You're no better than them, are you? Here we are, trying to band together to save our town from destruction. And all you can do is act like wildcats. I'm ashamed of you. I am. I'm ashamed of every last one of you. You swore to stand by your men, and the first time the chips were down, the first time you have to circle the wagon and fight off the enemy, what do? You scream names and try to tear each other's hair out. Forget about your men. Forget about all those promises you made about being true and doing whatever's necessary to help them. Forget it all. All I wanted was for you to band together for a day or two. And you can't do that. You can't do that even though your man's life is on the line. You can't shut your mouth and swallow your pride. When? Heaven help us all, if that's what all those promises of yours meant. I thought that the men were the ones not to be trusted. But now I see I was wrong. Dead wrong.
It was good of you to give us both these barrels, Colleen. Shoot, you could have taken each and every one of us down to that woodshed and given us a good old tin. And we would have deserved it. No more fighting, right, ladies?
Until the men put down their guns and stop fighting, we're on the same side, Mrs. York. And I swear I'll never forget it again.
Nor will I, Miss Price.
Let's take a vow right now in front of each other that will stand firm until the end. We, the women of the Blue Butte,
We, the women of the Blue Butte,
do solemnly swear
that
we will stay true to each other and our cause.
we will stay true to each other and our cause.
That we will not cook, clean, or kiss our men.
That we will not cook, clean, or kiss our men.
Until they agree to put down their guns and stop killing each other.
Until they agree to put down their guns and stop killing each other.
And any woman who breaks this treaty forfeits all rights to her man from that day forward. What's wrong, ladies? It'll only be a couple of days.
What do you mean by forfeit all rights? Not that I don't agree, but I think we should all be clear on that last point.
I agree. We should be very clear. If a woman does not love her man enough to do what's best for him for 2 days, then I don't think she deserves him. If you don't love him enough to fight for him, then you shouldn't get to keep him. Everyone understand? Forfeits all rights to her man from that day forward.
Forfeits all rights.
Forfeits all rights to her man from that day forward.
Forfeits all rights to her man from that day forward.
Good. Now, I think we should all go home and pack an overnight bag and prepare to spend the next couple of evenings here at the watering hole.
Miss Killigrew, you have my complete support, but must me and my sweet daughter bunk in here like a bunch of ranch hands?
Miss York, if we're not all in the same spot, how will we know who's keeping their word or not? Do you really trust Allegra to keep her word?
And ladies, I expect to see you all here within half an hour.
Mama, do you really think it's gonna work? It'll work, but only if we stick to our guns. Because if even one woman slips, then the whole plan will fall apart and the men will never give in. Now, you best get upstairs and start making up rooms. We're gonna have a lot of guests tonight.
Yes, Mama.
Did you Those women are going to fool up everything.
Well, I fail to see, Mr. Flint, how our plan is in jeopardy.
Well, Mr. State-appointed idiot, perhaps you should repeat the plan to me, and I'll tell you how the woman of Blue Butte could mess up everything.
Well, I am perfectly aware that if the men sign the treaty, then there will be no more gunfighting. No more gunfighting means no more funerals.
And no more funerals means no more land becomes available.
Which would effectively keep us from controlling the vast quantities of gold that we have discovered under this land. But that would mean that their treaty would have to work. And there is no way, there is absolutely no way that... Do you think it'll work?
If you're any kind of man, you know it's bound to work. Those men won't last 2 days without some kissing.
But most of these men don't even like their wives. What makes you think they're going to really care
It has nothing to do with liking them. As soon as the wind give the big freeze out, those men will do anything to get a kiss from their lady. And as soon as he finds out he can't have one, it'll be the only thing he wants. No, we got only one choice.
You're right. We've got to get all of the men out onto the prairie. Maybe if we had a buffalo hunt, yeah? With a big, grand old prize, like a new saddle or a Bowie knife. No, I got it. We do that life-size picture of that French can-can girl you got hanging in the office.
You idiot! We ain't having no buffalo hunt.
Please, sir, I would appreciate it if you'd quit accosting me with your chapeau.
And I'd appreciate it if you were smarter than that wooden table there. Now listen carefully. We have to break this strike no matter what it takes. We have to make sure the women give in before the men do.
Ah, and how do we do that?
You heard them. The women don't trust each other at all. So you stay here and convince them that someone else is going to steal their fella if they continue through with this little scheme. We'll keep them so busy fighting amongst themselves, they won't have time to drive the men crazy.
And then the strike will be broken and all the men will just keep fighting, just like you planned it.
And then we'll discover gold. Don't mess this up, Preston, or I'll make sure you have a permanent home up on Boot Hill.
You can count on me, Mr. Flint.
But now I must go round up the men and deliver a stern speech like Miss Killigrew, because she isn't the only one who could deliver one. I'll make those men so fired angry they won't give in for a month of Sundays.
Oh, Miss Virginia, it's so nice to see you, and looking so well, considering...
Considering what, Mr. Preston?
Well, the tribulations and trials of love do tend to weigh heavily on the feminine mind, don't they?
Oh, Mr. Preston, I really do wish you would speak more clearly. I do not have time for riddles.
Not if you're going to keep your man, you don't. Oh, Miss Virginia, please don't be mad at me. I couldn't take it if you weren't speaking to me. Oh, in this town, you are the only educated person. And, like me, you are from the East. Quite frankly, without you, I would be lost.
I'm not angry, Mr. Preston. I simply saw no point in discussing matters with you when you refused to be straightforward.
It's just that, and I couldn't wait to tell you, but now that I'm here, and I just don't know where to start.
Mr. Preston, you're beginning to frighten me. What is it? Nothing happened to Deputy Kit, did it?
He's not injured, if that's what you mean. But I fear he may have injured you.
I demand to know what you're talking about.
So this morning when I came in here to check on the rock samples, as I do many times a day, when the deputy came in here, he was very familiar with one of the dancers, Miss Lily. So I stepped in and asked about you, hoping that the rumors that you and Kit were a couple are no longer true, for I've always felt a certain kind of kinship with you. But when I suggested that the two of you were finished, Kit got angry and told me to stay away from you. So then I asked if you were still his, then he should not be so familiar with Miss Lily. But then Miss Killigrew jumped in, saying that a man must sample many flowers before he finds the nectar that's right for him. I, of course, was appalled by this philosophy and said as much. But then Kit accused me of bothering her and pulled his revolver, shooting at me, chasing me from the premises.
Kit and Lily? I can't believe it.
Yes, I as well was shocked. Oh, Miss Virginia, if you do decide to leave the deputy for his many indiscretions, please remember that I will always be here for you.
Thank you, Mr. Preston.
Virginia, we're all meeting back here.
And what are you doing here?
Just, finishing the rock stuff. I never had a time to finish as the deputy pulled his revolver and chased me from the premises.
Well, you deserved it. Just hurry up. Thank you again, Mr. Preston. Perhaps you'd like to call on me again next week, say Sunday afternoon?
I would be delighted.
I had a pretty bad day.
Oh, just because you lost that there shootout with me?
If the sun hadn't been in my eyes.
Oh, I suppose you'll be wanting a rematch. That way, no one can see you turn yellow.
Yeah, then my wife, you Mexican.
Don't!
Gentlemen, can I help you with something?
And I'd like to have a word with her.
Oh,
Me too.
So would I.
well, gentlemen, I'll see what I can do. But your wives have gone on strike.
Strike? What kind of dang fool nonsense is that? Hetty, get out here right now.
I'm afraid that isn't possible, Jasper. I'm on strike, and I'm not doing any cooking, cleaning, or anything else until you all agree to our terms.
Yeah.
Bill, forget this craziness and let's get out of here.
Can't do that, Jackson. I'm on strike too.
Euphemia?
I too refuse to leave until you cede to our demands, Zebediah.
Euphemia, may I speak to you in private?
Of course.
Beulah?
Jackson.
Hetty,
Jasper.
Euphemia, you're gonna make me the laughing stock of the entire town.
Is that what you want? Because that's what's going to happen.
a man who can't even control his own wife. Where will my authority be in this town? We'll probably have to pack up and move.
If that's the price for saving your life,
So be it. I'm willing to pay the price no matter how large.
As long as I still have you. Someday, I hope you can forgive me and
understand
understand.
that I did what I thought was best for us and our family.
Beulah, that is enough of this foolishness. I demand
That you come home with me this very instant and forget.
All about this strike business.
I'm afraid that's impossible, Zeb dear. No matter
How much I would like to listen to you, I've taken
a
a
vow, and I cannot go back on my word.
Why not? You're going back on your word to me, remember?
Said you would love, honor, and obey.
Well, what happened to that? Huh? What happened to your vow to obey me? Oh,
Or doesn't that count anymore?
Of course it counts. It counts more than you can ever know.
I may not be obeying you, but I am loving you.
And that part of the vow came before the obeying part. So I
Figure I have to follow it first. When loving you and
Obeying you match up again, I'll do just as you ask, but
until then, I have to stay here and do what's best for both of us. I'm sorry, Jack.
I'm going to give you one last chance, Beulah Barnes.
You either drop this crazy strike business, or I'm...
Or I'm gonna start romancing
The
next woman that comes through that door.
Do what you must, dear.
Kate, you crazy old loon!
Thanks for nothing, you fatty old fool!
I can't believe you, crazy Kate. And just when we almost had them too.
Well, not my fault. I didn't. Can't find nobody's. Nowhere.
That's what I need. A good drink. Pour me one, Kate. Thanks, Kit.
To the plowshare.
Well, I got 2 votes considering the lady's proposal. Anybody ready to join them in stalking the Reverend?
I can't believe you, Cody. Wanted to give up gunfight? I never thought I'd hear you say such a thing.
Whoa! I agree with my son. And you call yourself a cowboy. I'm ashamed of you. I am Cody Colt.
Well, you ain't gonna get much loving till you do. I'm just thinking about this great dance tonight. Sure ain't gonna be much fun if it's dance with you and Kit. Besides, how do you even hope to win if the 3 most powerful men in town can't get anywhere with their wives?
He's got a point there.
Yeah, we are the 3 most powerful men in town. And we didn't get nowhere, that's for sure.
Like either one of you's ever been able to tell Euphemia or Beulah anything.
Sir, are you insinuating that I can't control my own wife?
Oh. You're a low-down dirty dog! And I dare you to step outside and say that again.
Well, come on. Admit it. You said I do, and from there on out, she told you what you do. Come on, boys. I know that's what happened to me.
Me too.
That's true. And I don't know how it happened either. Before you're married, you'll do any little thing I wanted, as long as it made me happy.
Yeah, and now I feel like I keep buying more and more land just so I can get farther away from Euphemia. It's the only way I get any peace and quiet.
I know exactly what you mean. Whenever I'm up around the ranch house, she always has 1,000 things she wants me to talk to her about or wants me to do.
Well then, this strike shouldn't be too difficult for you to put up with then, with Euphemia and Beulah staying here with all of them other women.
Euphemia staying with all them others? She must be really serious about this.
Well, I've never seen Beulah like this. I know that.
Maybe we should consider their proposal.
So what's the little gunfighting? Guess we could learn to get along.
I gotta admit, I never really realized until now how much we got in common, Zebediah.
Call me Zeb, Jack. Call out Colleen, Jasper. We are ready to surrender.
Wait a minute. Wait a dang blast cotton picking minute. Surrender? How can you even be saying such a thing? You just done saying how much them there women drive you crazy. Or always bossing you around, and always have a million things for you to do, or want to talk to you about. And then you turn around and say you're ready to surrender? I'll never understand a married man. That's why I'm single. You can always find someone who'll give you affection with all that do business.
Well then, why don't you show us how it's done, Miss Flint?
That's right. Let's get Daphne out here. See how far you get with her.
She's your flower of the moment. Isn't she, Amos? At least that's what you were saying last night.
No, that was your first mistake.
What was?
Letting her know you wanted to talk. You should have acted like she wasn't even around. That would have been sure to drive her crazy. And she would have been eating out of your hand by supper.
Well, maybe some of you single fellers should try. Can't get nowhere with a wife, but a lady friend.
Now that's a different story. Utah, Cody. Well, what if first try it?
I'll do it. We have ourselves a fighter, gentlemen. Hey, Colleen! Did you call out Miss Virginia Vance, the school marm? Deputy Kit Keenan would like to have a word with her.
Be strong. Remember your vow, or you'll lose him forever. I'm not sure I want him anymore. Flirting with that Lily girl.
Dakota, brother and savior of my life, I come with news.
Oh, hey, Cray. Glad you can make it, pal. Can you hang on just a second? I need to pay attention to what's going on here.
But this is of great importance. The entire town could be in jeopardy.
And I'm doing my best to fix it. Now, do me a favor, will you? Go stand behind Mr. Flip. He's been acting mighty strange, and I'd like to know what he's saying.
Oh, Creed, there's nothing like it. A human being. You stand right there, and you'll get yourself one mighty amazing show.
You're a lot smarter than you look, aren't you?
Well, the weather's powerful nice today, ain't it, Miss Virginia?
Oh, why, yes, I'd have to agree with that. Now, yesterday was a mite too hot for me, Deputy Kit.
You would be correct there, but there's been a nice breeze from the west today, and I'd like to think it's been cooling things off.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't speed things up, boy, the strike's gonna be over before you get off the weather.
You didn't do so well on your turn. Let me do this my way. Miss Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Virginia.
Uh-huh.
Miss Virginia.
Yeah.
If you'll excuse me for a second.
Yes, of course. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right! Get! Now, if we can talk like civilized folk.
Well, perhaps I don't want to talk to you, Deputy Keenan.
What's the matter with you?
Why don't you tell me?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, there ain't nothing the matter with you. You're nigh unto perfect.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe, Deputy.
Did I miss a birthday or something? I mean, I must have done something to warrant this North Pole treatment.
And you, of course, have no idea what you did.
No. All I do know is that you are the prettiest thing I have ever laid eyes upon, and that if you don't marry me, I might just have to go into the desert and kill myself.
What did you say?
I asked you to marry me, you stubborn woman. I love you more than anything I ever seen, more than my gun. So will you marry me, Miss Virginia Vance?
Oh, Kit, of course I'll marry you.
Forfeit's all right.
But I won't marry you, or even kiss you, until you give in to our demands and sign our treaty stating no more gunfighting.
I wouldn't marry you if you're the last woman on earth. There are plenty of other women who like guys with guns. And wouldn't ask them to give it up neither. They would love to have someone who could protect them instead of a weak, whimpering, pathetic excuse of a geologist.
Oh, that is just like you, you big bully. Picking on somebody who never did you any wrong, just like you did this morning.
Yeah, well, he deserved it. I can give it to him right here if you'd like to see it.
Oh, so you admit to shooting at Mr. Preston this morning?
Admit to it? I never try to hide it when I chase off Armin.
Well, then you run off to your other women. I don't give a fig for what you do in your personal life. It's not like we were promised to each other or anything. I know that I have continued to see other men.
Well, that's just grand. Because you haven't kept me from seeing other women either.
So I've heard. Good day, Deputy Keenan.
Good day, Schoolmarm Vance.
Ugh.
Maddie, I'm telling you, it's the only way. The only thing you can do is to show him how useless this strike really is.
I hate to admit it, fellers, but he may be right.
You don't have any other choice.
Well, I don't know, fellas. It seems to me that...
And it seems to me that you've been giving in to the Lord's demands from the very beginning. What are you, some kind of yellow coward who's afraid of a little lady's temper?
Now, you best be careful what you're saying, Mr. Flint. I don't usually get mad at him.
But what? You're gonna hide behind some woman's skirts? Probably been doing that since you were a baby. I need behind your mama's skirts. And I bet your mom is big enough to hide us all.
That's it! Get off of me! Get off!
Now see what you're trying to stop, ladies! Men are just natural-born fighters! We've been doing it for centuries, and there just ain't no way to keep us from it!
Well, I can stop it! There ain't no way I'm gonna let you destroy my business!
You all right?
Get in here and help me break it up! You're not thinking about smacking them over the head!
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming to the first half of those Wild West Women. My name is Josh Brown, and I was the director. We will now have a short intermission lasting about 15 minutes, where you're welcome to hang out in here or in the room in the lobby over there, where there will be a snack bar straight out from those doors, and you can send a candygram to your favorite actors and actresses. And there are also restrooms straight out that door to the right. Immediately following intermission, we'll have a short skit that was directed by Race Tidmore. And then we will continue our presentation of those Wild West Women. Thank you for coming.
king is on his throne. Let those having business before the king draw near and be heard.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. This is the kingdom of perfection and happiness, the greatest kingdom on earth. Why are there no smiling faces in my kingdom this morning?
I'm afraid the news is not good, Your Majesty. Send in the prisoners.
Hi, Dad. Hi, Dad.
Children, when I am on my throne, you must call me Your Majesty.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Very good. Now, can anyone tell me why my children are being held prisoner?
They have broken the laws of the kingdom, Your Majesty.
We shall see. Read the charges.
The princess is charged with cheating on a test at school.
Is this true? Did you really cheat on a test at school?
It's no big deal, Dad. I mean, Your Majesty.
Who is the accuser here?
This is Mrs. Twig, our daughter's
No, I'm
teacher.
just waiting for...
Mrs. Twig, is this true? Did my daughter really cheat on her test at school?
We were taking a test, and I saw her look at her neighbor's test for an answer. When I looked on their test, they both had the same wrong answer.
That's cheating. Cheating is not allowed in our perfect kingdom. Princess, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, it was just a silly weekly quiz.
This kind of cheating has no place in the kingdom of perfection. Read the charges against my son.
The prince is charged with greed and disobedience.
He makes it sound like something really serious. It wasn't like it was stealing from the poor or anything. What's the fuss over a few cookies, Dad? I mean, Your Majesty.
Who is the accuser here?
Both the royal cook and I are the accusers in this case, Your Majesty.
Please explain.
The royal cook had just baked a batch of cookies, and the prince had already eaten several of them when I told him that more cookies would spoil his appetite for dinner.
But he ate more cookies anyway.
Yes, Your Majesty. When the prince thought I was not looking, he ate 2 more cookies and put a handful in his pockets.
Children, do you know the name of this kingdom?
Perfection.
Exactly, that's right. The name of this kingdom is happiness and perfection, because this is the happiest place on earth. If it were not, people would not want to live here. People move here from all over the world when they could live anywhere else, because this is the most perfect place on earth. People here are kind and generous with one another, and if they were not, people would not want to live here. This place has no room for selfishness.
But it was just a handful of cookies.
Yeah, and the test didn't even matter.
To ensure that this kingdom remains a happy place, I can't allow this kind of selfishness to go on. Do you all understand? What is the penalty for this kind of selfishness?
The law calls for the selfish people to be banished from the kingdom forever.
Banished from the kingdom?
That's the way the law reads, Your Majesty. The wording is very clear.
You mean expel them, kick them out?
Yes, Your Majesty.
No, this won't do. This won't do at all. These children are the heir to my throne. They will rule this kingdom someday.
There may be a way out of this predicament, Your Majesty.
Oh, do tell.
The Bible says folly is bound up in the heart of a child, but the rod of discipline will drive it far from him.
You mean a spanking for the prince and princess?
That was the solution in ancient times, Your Majesty. That way the price was paid for selfishness so that perfection and happiness can be maintained in the kingdom of perfection.
Well then, I suppose I must pass the penalty of spanking on my children.
Dad, no, please.
Oh, come on, Dad.
Are you sure this is what you want to do, Your Majesty?
Well, the way I see it, I only have two choices. Either my children must be banished from the kingdom forever, or they must be severely punished. I don't see any other way to maintain happiness and perfection in this kingdom. Do you?
I suppose not, Your Majesty.
My queen?
As painful as it is to see my children punished, I don't see any other way.
Very well. I hereby pass the sentence of spanking, and it will be carried out on me.
Did you just say that you will take the punishment, Your Majesty?
Yes, these children will rule this throne someday, and I can't allow them to not be here, to have control over this grand kingdom of happiness and perfection.
Dad, I'm sorry.
The king has taken the punishment for his children. Let the kingdom rejoice and be glad in his sacrifice.
Think you'll be okay. Just wear this for a few days.
It hurts to sit down a little bit, too. That was a big fight.
It sure was.
There you go.
Thanks, Doc. I really appreciate it.
That's my job. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go in the back and make sure the ladies are all right.
Man, you sure took a beating in that brawl.
Oh, is that why I hurt so bad? I'm glad you told me.
Well, I was just surprised, that's all. You know, I never knew you liked fighting that much.
I don't like it. I happen to hate pain.
But every time you had a chance to, like, slip off and escape, you always jumped right back in and kept fighting again. I mean, you were the one who started the whole thing. Everybody knows you don't say anything against the cowboy's mother. But you did, and you just kept going after Cody Colt and going after him. I mean, anybody would have thought you wanted him to hit you. And man, that Cody packs a real punch. I assure you, I stayed away from him during the fight.
Now I know why you went into geology.
Why is that?
Because you're as dumb as a box of rocks, that's why.
Whoa, what did I say?
All the right things, but you didn't listen to yourself. Yes, I wanted Cody Colt to get mad enough to punch me. And yes, I wanted him to swing punches. And yes, I kept jumping back in and swinging punches myself. And yes, I had pain and getting shocked in the jaw. Now, does that tell you something?
Yeah, I guess you're pretty stupid yourself.
No, you idiot! Although I personally didn't want to fight, I needed the fight to take place. Those men were all getting a little too chummy. Remember our plan? We need the men in this town to keep fueling, and they weren't. A good knocked-out fight is just what the doctor ordered.
Oh, wait, the doc is on our side, too?
You're amazing. No, the doc is not on our side. It's just a figure of speech, knucklehead.
Okay.
I'm just saying that we needed the whole fight to set the proceedings back a little. Did you happen to notice that when we left, Utah Bill and Dusty Barnes are hot enough to start shooting each other again? Jack and Zeb are practically spitting fire, and best of all, they're whaming the woman too. There's nothing that could stop us now.
You are an evil son of a gun. I like that in a villain.
Thank you. Now let's go. We have to keep the fires of hatred burning in this town.
Peekaboo. Boy, I sure have missed you, honeysuckle.
Oh, Dusty. Now you must stop that, Dusty Barnes.
Stop what? Can a man get a little lovin' from his girl?
Not when she's on strike, he can't.
You can't be serious. Delia, darling, I thought you was just in on this strike thing because your mother made you.
Yes, I really am in on this strike thing, and Mother didn't have a thing to do with it. I am a grown woman.
You sure are enough.
And I can make up my own mind. And I made up my mind to join with the other women of this town in this grand and glorious cause.
Come on, Prairie Rose. How about a quick kiss? Get back here.
Not until you sign the treaty saying no more fighting. After I found out you shot Utah Bill this morning, I knew it was the only way we could ever be happy.
Wait, you mean to tell me that if I hadn't shot Utah Bill this morning, you wouldn't be in on the strike?
Well, that was the final straw.
But Delia, honey, that was for us, for you and me, so we could be together.
What a wonderfully romantic thing to do. Shoot another cowboy. Were you just going to give me his spurs as your symbol of victory? Or were you going to scalp him so I could wear it around my belt?
That's not what I meant at all. Now, will you just listen to me for a minute?
I'm sorry. So what does your shooting of Utah Bill have to do with you and me?
I was trying to convince your father that I ain't so bad after all. You know how he hates cowboys.
All too well.
And that he never let me marry ya.
Must we discuss this?
Well, he was so mad at Utah Bill for shooting Cody Colt and holding up his cattle drive. And he was even madder because my dad and the Lazy Bee were going to get their cattle to the railroad station ahead of him, that I decided to help him out and prove to him once and for all that I deserve his daughter's hand.
Oh, Dusty, I'm sorry.
Hey, where'd you go?
Don't. Did it work? Does Daddy like you now?
It did at first. Your father thought I was the finest cowhand this side of the Rio Grande.
But now?
What now? He basically thinks I'm more worthless than ever.
Why? What happened during the brawl?
Well, see, I went to punch Utah Bill in the face and hit your father instead. Look, Delia, why don't you come around from that table so we can talk like two people who are promised to talk to each other?
First of all, this is a chair. Second of all, it's my protection.
Protection? From me?
That's right.
Honey, I've got some news for you. If I wanted to get around that chair and give you a kiss, it ain't gonna do you no good.
Well, it seems to be working fine so far.
Is that so?
Oh, stop it, Dusty. Stop this very instant.
That's not what you said to me last Friday. You told me to never stop kissing you.
That was before the strike.
Forget about this strike. You've got a man who loves you right here. And you can't tell me you aren't as desperate for his kisses as he is to give them to you.
No, we mustn't. We cannot. You do not understand.
I only understand one thing. And it's if I don't get a kiss from you this very minute, I'm going to explode. Come on, Delia. Just one little kiss. One bit of loving.
Dusty, please don't start begging. I can hardly resist you when you start pleading.
And I am pleading. I'm begging so hard my insides are about to shrivel up into nothing. Come on, Delia. Just one little kiss. To show you how much you still love me. How much you still need me.
You go. Go.
Oh.
In here, Mother.
have been looking for you everywhere, dear. Miss Killigrew asked for volunteers to begin making beds and assigning sleeping places. And I volunteered us both. That way I could make sure that my little girl didn't have to sleep in the same room as one of those showgirls.
Of course, Mama.
Well, we better get started quickly. Some of the other ladies are preparing a nice little supper for us. And some of the other ladies eat more than what is proper. So if we don't finish on time, there'll be no food left for us. Come along now.
Thank blast it all! Ow! Oh! Oh! Ow!
Glad to see I'm not the only one having a bad day.
Kit, it's you.
Yep. How about a drink? It'll do your backbone some good. Lord knows my backbone needs some straightening after that humiliation I thought was a marriage proposal.
Yeah, nothing really matters anymore.
That's how I feel.
That broad did a number on this place.
I don't know, I kind of like it this way. Hey, that's my cup.
I just don't understand it, Kit. Yesterday, everything seemed to be going so well between Delia and I. I mean, we had all that trouble with her father hating cowboys and all, which is why we've kept our romance in a secret. But I always believed that one day Delia and I would win out right at the end. And now, just not so certain.
I get it, Dusty. 1 second, you got the sun on your face and pretty woman on your mind, and the next, the horse is throwing you off and the herd's stampeding.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked to hear that you and Miss Virginia had been seeing other people. I mean, you and I have been pals for a long time, and you kind of led me to believe that she was the only girl for you. There's no one else.
There ain't.
Yeah, kind of thought you were lying.
Well, I couldn't let Jenny think she was the only one sneaking around behind the barn.
You know, she hasn't been. Not Jenny. I think she said all those things to get even with you, because she thought you was the one sneaking around the barn.
You're probably right. It just don't matter now.
Why? You over her?
I probably won't never be over her. You don't get over someone as purty as Jenny.
Then why don't it matter?
She's a stubborn woman. She won't bring herself to talk to me ever again.
Well, then maybe you're the one who needs to do the talking.
You were there. I proposed to her right there in front of the whole town, and she as good as slapped me in the face. Man shouldn't have to take that kind of humiliation once in his life, let alone twice. You mark my words, it's over for me and Miss Virginia Vance.
Yeah. I think it's over for me and Delia, too.
Well, you and Delia, that's kind of a different story. I mean, she's not mad at you, is she?
I don't think so.
She hasn't humiliated you in front of the whole town, has she?
No.
And she still thinks you have the prettiest eyes this side of the Pecos. Dusty? Dusty, what happened?
Nothing. Not a damn blame thing. Delia would not give me a single kiss. Not the littlest bit of a smooch. There must be someone else because she did not seem affected by me in any way.
Delia wouldn't kiss you?
Nope.
Well, did you ask her? I mean, straight out, point blank, so there was no mistaking it?
I practically begged her, Kit. I did everything but get down on my knees. I pulled her in real close and breathed in her ear and held her tight in my arms and said every sweet thing I ever heard of. I did everything I knew to make a girl want to kiss you. And some things I didn't even know I knew.
And no kiss?
All she wanted to do was talk about that dead burn strike.
And that's the problem. I thought for sure Virginia was going to accept my marriage proposal. But then Colleen, cursed Colleen, yelled that strike business to her, and she froze up quicker than a snake in January.
Maybe you're right. Maybe after this whole strike finishes, things will go back to being normal.
Sure they will. Course, it may be a while before this here strike is over.
But I can't wait a while. If I don't get a kiss from Delia pretty soon, I'm gonna have to go and punch Utah Bill in the face a few more times.
And that's the problem. Again, the less loving we get from our ladies, the more fighting we do with each other.
Which only makes them more determined to stay away from us till we sign that treaty.
It's like being trapped in a box canyon with 5 cattle wranglers, but only 4 bullets. Any way you look at it, you're gonna get scalped.
Why can't they see that we men were just born to fight?
Well, they're going to see a lot more fighting real soon.
What do you mean, Cody?
Now, who shot who?
Oh, nothing like that. Cree here just told me that Custer Tarnation's heading this way. He should be here within the next couple of hours.
Custer Tarnation? The Custer Tarnation, and he's headed here?
Afraid so.
Well, we got to get ready. We got to get the guns loaded and the windows boarded up and the women. We got to get them all out of town, somewhere safe, like
that old Thompson ranch out north of town. No one ever think to look there.
Yeah, that should work. And once all the women are out of town, we'll be free to teach that Custer Tarnation a thing or two about this town.
Yeah, he'll learn that we're a lot better than Cactus Gulch. They never did rebuild that town after Tarnation came through.
Well, he's gonna find out that Blue Butte and Cactus Gulch are two different towns, that's for sure. The men at Blue Butte aren't ready to tackle a big-time bank-robbing, horse-thieving gunfighter like him, that's for sure.
You kidding? With all fired and worked up as we are now, we'll jump at the chance for a brawling gunfight with someone like Custer Tar Nation.
That's if the woman let you, that is.
When they know it's Custer Tar Nation coming to town, they'll let us.
Are you two thinking what I'm
thinking?
Because if you're not, you're going to be real excited when I tell you what we're going to do.
Well, hurry up. We ain't got much time. Tarnation should be here by sundown. Better have this all taken care of by then.
Only real problem I see is getting Cree to go along with it.
Oh,
no, you don't!
I should have listened to my mother. Go to Cambridge instead of hanging out with cowboys.
Well, it's heartening to see that you ladies at least know how to set up a proper table.
Well, thank you, Miss York. You know, just because we happen to be dancers doesn't mean that we're completely lacking in manners.
And it doesn't mean we're ladies of the evening either. Though I have a feeling we'll never be able to convince you of that.
Please, Allegra, we committed ourselves to a truth during this time, and I would appreciate if you could remember that.
You're right, Mrs. York. My mouth does get the better of me sometimes. Will you please forgive me?
Of course. Now, come on, Cordelia. The upstairs seems to be full, so we'll make the rest of the beds down here. And for a matter of the record, I have never considered you ladies of the evening, as you put it. I just simply don't approve of the way that you show your legs when you dance. If I had thought that you were bad girls, I would have never spoken to you at all.
Will I be tied to the tracks and run over from the 520 from Tucson? Can you believe that?
I I think she meant it about knowing we weren't floozies, I mean.
Well, if they say she treats dancers, I'd hate to see how she treats a real lady of the evening.
She didn't know it. It was a real big step for her to say she did. You ain't kidding. That is the most uptight, persnickety snob of a woman I have ever met in my entire life. And yet, here she is, acting almost human, twice. There may be hope for that woman yet.
Ha! Did you hear that, girls? 2 more days locked up together, and I bet Allegra and Euphemia become bosom buddies.
And they can fake each other's hair.
And try on each other's clothes.
All I said was that there was hope for the woman.
And Allegra could teach her all the latest dance steps.
That's the one I want to see. Euphemia York doing the can-can.
If Euphemia's doing it, y'all have to call it the can-can.
Glad to see somebody's having fun.
Sorry, Allegra was telling jokes.
As long as the tables got set, they're all finished. Just waiting on you. Well, we're all finished too.
If someone will take these platters and put them on the tables, we'll go get the rest of the food.
This chicken is delicious. Oh, it smells so good.
Totally. So excited.
Ooh, look at that.
Mashed potatoes.
Ladies, let's say grace. Dear Lord, I pray that you would soften our stubborn men's hearts and that you would harden our resolve to stay true to each other and our cause. Please bless this food and bless our town. Amen.
Amen.
Poor Jasper. I wonder what he's having for supper.
If he's anything like Jack, he's starving to death.
That's-
The extent of his cooking knowledge is putting butter on bread.
That's just what I'm worried about.
Hetty, you must be strong.
I know. I may complain about that old skunk from time to time, but I really do care about him, and the idea of him getting into that bed all alone, hungry enough to eat a horse to boot, just makes me want to cry.
Oh, Hetty, don't start blubbering like a newborn calf. If everything goes according to plan, you'll not only get to spend the night in bed with your husband, but you'll get to feed him and dance with him at the square dance beforehand.
Oh, Colleen, it's so sweet of you to try to cheer me up, but you saw those men this afternoon. They about destroyed your place. And Jack and Zeb are madder than I ever seen them before. And Jasper's so angry at me that I'm scared he might try to prove a point, like getting a gunfight himself.
Now, I don't believe 1 minute that Jasper Kane would.
Oh, he would. He would. If he thought he'd win in the argument, he'd do it in a heartbeat. One time we got in an argument because I told him to be careful about going back behind that mule of ours. He told me it wasn't that dangerous. And I said a man could get killed getting kicked in the head by one of those things.
He told me what a fool I was to believe such silly stories. But I kept insisting until finally he went and got himself kicked in the head on purpose just to prove it could happen to a man and he could live through it. I remember when that happened. You mean to tell me he did that on purpose? As sure as I'm sitting here.
Honey, you got yourself one bow-headed man.
I know, but I'd like to keep him.
Ladies, please, the next few hours will see us not just win the battle, but the war. If we can continue to hold our purpose in front of us and march towards it with determination.
But who wants to win the war if you've already lost your man?
Yes, for some of us it's too late. I've already lost him.
It's not too late. We have the weapon to win the war sitting right in front of us, and you're too busy crying to even see it. This is the weapon that will bring a man to his knees as quick as anything. Hetty, you said it yourself, that the men can't get themselves a meal even if they had to, which means that they haven't eaten since breakfast, which means that they'll be starved, which means that when they see this food and smell it, that they'll sign anything we ask them to, as long as we share some of these victuals with them.
You might be right. Whenever I want anything from Jasper, all I have to do is mix up a basket of these here biscuits of mine.
Jack would hike 10 miles for a baked tater.
Zeb loves when I make fried chicken.
I told you there was hope for the woman.
The point is that this will be the final blow.
Not that I want to be disagreeable or anything, but I do see one small flaw in your plan, Colleen.
Don't say another word. Virginia, what did I have you do while the rest of us were making up supper?
Well, you had me go find Doc Connors and Reverend Shaw to gather up all the men to meet us here for one last chance to fix this whole problem.
And what time were the men supposed to be here?
Right after supper.
And since we've already agreed that the men can't cook, I figure that that means that they should be arriving any minute now. Oh, gentlemen, we didn't expect you so early. We're not quite finished yet.
Looks like you haven't even gotten started.
Oh, no, this is second helpings, right, ladies?
Yes. Delia, my dear, you gotta tell me, man, out of all of these guys, which one is it? Which one?
What do you mean?
Don't play games with me. You obviously got a man somewhere out there. And as your mother, I demand to know which one it is. Oh my gosh, it isn't Augustus Preston, is it?
Mama, of course not. It's him, Dusty Barnes.
Oh, not bad, honey. He might just do.
Aren't you mad? Aren't you gonna tell me that you'll never let me marry him and that I have to find someone else?
No.
But Daddy said he'd never let me marry a cowboy.
That's because your father was a cowboy himself once, and he knows what they're really like. You just worry about making up things with Dusty, and I'll handle your father.
Oh, thank you, Mama.
Oh, Dusty Barnes, I didn't see you standing there.
Oh, well, that figures. Seeing how you hardly seem to care about me anymore.
What could possibly make you say such a thing?
Oh, I don't know. How about earlier this afternoon when I couldn't even get a kiss out of the girl I love? That's how little you care about me. Then I guess it really is over with us.
You know we're in the middle of a strike.
And that's the whole problem. If you just drop this lousy strike idea.
It is not a lousy idea. It's a grand and glorious cause. Someone had to save you from yourself.
Save me from myself.
That's right. All this gunfighting going on, someone is gonna get killed. And I don't want it to be you.
What makes you assume I was the one who was gonna get killed? Who knows? Maybe I would have won.
And maybe after that, you would have gone to jail for murder. Can't you see, Dusty? If you live by the sword, you will die by the sword. Won't you at least consider signing the treaty?
I don't see why it matters anymore. Father would never let me marry you.
Oh, yes, he will. I talked to Mother, and she promised to fix everything. There is nothing that can stop us now.
Delia, that's...
Not until you sign the treaty.
Dang! Blasted old Delia!
Careful there, Miss Vance.
Deputy, I didn't notice you were anywhere around. I apologize most sincerely.
Well, no, I think I should be the one apologizing.
Why, Deputy, why ever would you need to apologize to me? I'm the one that ran into you.
Well, I really hate to admit this. Well, earlier this afternoon, I out and out lied to you.
Deputy Keenan, that is entirely out of character.
I know, it is entirely out of character. Normally I would never dream of lying to a lady, but I was just all consumed with jealousy.
Well, I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, you see, earlier this afternoon when you had said that you had been seeing other men, I was angry. And I told you I had been seeing other women, and that is not true. Truth is, I haven't even looked at another woman since I first saw you.
Are you sure you're not lying now? The only reason that I said I had continued to see other men was because I had been led to believe you were seeing Miss Lily Smith. Actually, I haven't even looked at another man since I first saw you.
Lily Smith! Whoever told you that is a dirty skunk. Truth is, Jenny, I'm in love with you.
I'm in love with you too, but not until you sign our treaty.
Dang blast it all, Jenny.
So, did you men have a nice supper?
Yeah. Yes, we did. You see, Zeb over here was telling us all that he knew how to cook. We didn't believe him at first. But then, well, he kept rolling out just platters and platters of food, and we discovered it was true. In fact, it was better than yours.
He can't tell the woman that.
Oh, Zeb dear, I had no idea. Once the strike is over, I'll have to let you do the cooking once in a while.
Well, maybe we should head over to the Brawling Bull, and you ladies can send someone over for us when you're ready.
Oh, we're practically ready now, Jasper. Here, let me clear a spot beside me. You can sit down right beside me.
That's okay. I think I'll just stand.
Look, Colleen, God is here. Now what do you want?
The same thing we wanted before, Zeb. We want you to sign our treaty.
No, we won't. If that's all, we'll just head back over to the Brawling Bull.
Well, aren't you going to stay for the Friday night dance?
We thought the dance would be canceled. since we can't hug you.
We figured dancing would be off limits too.
It is.
What are we supposed to do at this dance? Dance with each other?
None taken.
Well, of course we don't expect you to dance with each other.
Then there's no point in our staying. Come on, man. Drinks around the house over at my place.
Colleen, you can't let them go over there. They'll be shooting each other dead by midnight.
But since we can't dance with each other, Allegra, Lily, and the girls worked up some entertainment for you all.
Allegra, you really must do something to keep them here. You can do that can thing. I know they really like that.
But Euphemia, we thought you were totally against the can.
Well, that was before I was fighting for my husband. And now I say can like you've never canned before.
Surely, Euphemia, you can't be serious. You didn't encourage those girls to do the can. Did you?
It was because of that evil dance that we formed Ladies' Righteousness and Moral Correctness Society in the first place.
That was before we went to war, ladies. But now it's the final battle, and we better make no mistake. If those men get over to the brawling bull, we'll have dead men on our hands. In my opinion, the can is of a lesser evil than murder.
I can't believe you're serious.
Oh, Ina, darling, I am so serious that if I thought it would help, I would be up there can in my own can this very second.
Ready back there? Then, ladies and gentlemen, without further delay, the Blue Butte Dancers.
I give! Where do I sign?
Me too!
Woo!
right, everybody. It's Custer Tarnation. And if you don't do exactly as I say, I'm gonna have to kill you all.
You came to the wrong town this time, Custer Tarnation.
That's right. I'm ain't afraid of you, so you better get on out of here before they pull their guns and chase you off.
You just get back on your horse, and we'll pretend that this didn't happen.
And if I don't,
Shut up, Jasper.
But I can't. I have given my word and signed your treaty.
Jasper.
I will not fire another gun as long as I live.
Are you doing?
Kit, do something.
I will. Take this as a gift. For you see, I and all the men of this town have taken a vow to never fire those things as long as we live, so we won't be needing it.
No, Kit, why did you have to choose now to listen to me?
Take whatever it is you want, and then just leave it, Tarnation. Here, would you like my wife? No! Jasper! I love her dearly, but without my gun, there ain't no way I can stop you.
why, sure. It's been a while since I had me a wife. On the other hand, I think I want them to. Come on.
I'm sorry, Cody. We may be blood brothers, but I just couldn't do it.
But here, then.
That's the real Custer Tarnation. Get it?
That's enough of the games. I'm here for the gold, and I ain't leaving without it. Now you gonna give it to me, or I have to start killing me some townspeople?
But we don't have any gold.
That's not the story I heard from the geologist over in Cactus Gulch. Right as I was getting ready to shoot him, he begged me for mercy and told me that if I spared his life, he'd tell me where there was the greatest motherlode of gold in the entire Western Territory.
And you believed him? He was obviously lying just to try and save his own skin.
It didn't work. I shot him anyway.
Well, he tricked you too. There is no gold here in the Blue Butte.
What do you mean, Carl? Just this morning, you paid me $10 just for a little rocking day. Don't you remember?
Oh, really? You paid $10 for a rock, but there ain't no gold here in Blue Butte.
Well, you can't listen to her. She's off in the head. You know the type.
You can't fool Custer Tarnation. Even if she's crazy, the geologist in Cactus Gulch wasn't. And he swore, up until the very moment that I killed him, there was gold in Blue Butte.
He was lying. How do you know if there's any gold here in Blue Butte? He's never even been here.
Your local geologist told him. He said that he and his partner had a scheme going. I was gonna make the two of them rich beyond their wildest dreams. That there was a rich vein of gold here in Blue Butte, and they had a plan to get it all for themselves.
We were just trying to make sure. We didn't want to get all your hopes up. As soon as Augustus here was done with all of his tests, we were going to tell you. Promise.
That's why Augustus kept on taking Kate's fool's gold. Because it wasn't fool's gold at all. It was real gold.
Yeah! That's why I kept trying to get us all fighting with each other.
Yeah, because every person who died would be one less person he'd have to share with.
No, you got it all wrong. See, we weren't going to share with any of you. We were going to either wait until everybody had died or had moved away. And then we were going to keep all of the gold for
let you do that.
Aw.
But if it were to happen while I was in bed, I reckon there wouldn't be anything I could do about it.
Now, folks, we've done some nice things too. Now, please just don't hurt us.
Wait a dang blame minute. Y'all remember me, Custer Tarnation? The meanest, cruelest, nastiest hombre north of Mexico City? Y'all mind paying attention to me for a moment? After all, I'm the one with the guns. Now, I want me some gold, or I'm gonna start killing. Maybe I'll start with the sheriff. Or maybe I'll start with the deputy. Or maybe I'll start with the geologist. Or maybe I'll start with the batty old woman. How about that? How would you like me to blow you away, you old loon?
You see, Custer, the problem with dealing with crazy people is that you never know what we're gonna do. Like I might just decide to pull this trigger just to see what would happen. Would you like to see what would happen?
No, lady, don't do it. I'm real sorry. I'm real sorry.
I tell you what I'm gonna do. You leave right now and never come back, and maybe, just maybe, I won't try to hunt you down like the low-down stinking coyote that you are.
Thank you, thank you.
And as for the two,
Please just don't hurt us.
I tell you what's gonna happen. We're gonna have ourselves a normal Friday night square dance and celebrate the fact that Blue Butte is now the richest town in the West. And then, precisely at dawn, we're gonna start looking for the two of you. And if we find you,
You will find us. Don't you?
All join hands in a circle left. The other way back on the same old track. You make those feet go wickety whack. Then all the man left to the corners. All the right here, honey and grand chain. Grand to the left, go round the hall. Away we go in the old red wagon. The hind wheels off and the axle dragging your foot up and my foot down. Grand right to left, go all the way round. Swing your partner as you come round. Swing that lady right off the ground. The four ladies right of the ring, and at first you balance, then you swing 'em all. You hear my call, take that gentleman promenade all. Oh my God. The four ladies right of the ring, and at first you balance.
Did I get the job?
Yes, Ray, you got the job. Same time tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Now come help me clean all these chairs up.
Right.
We'd also like to thank all of our parents, all the parents that are involved in this program. They have stepped up. They've done so much to make sure this all happens for you to come and see. So, and then Stephanie. So Stephanie Umpleby has been my assistant for years and has just grown and grown every year. She's like the most organized person you would ever know. It's amazing. So thank you, Stephanie. And then Josh, come forward. So we started this thing a couple years ago where we were trying to really elevate students. And Josh, this cast that you guys got to watch today, Josh directed this cast. And what an amazing job he's done. Well, thank you all for coming. We so appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Oh, Abby. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Abby. Where's Abby? I totally forgot you. This is Abby Campbell. She's going to share something with you.
Hi, my name is Abby, and I just wanted to share something with you before you leave. You just watched this incredible performance, and it had all sorts of characters. You had villains and heroes, you had ladies from the Moral Righteousness and Correctness Society, and you had Custer Tarnation. But one thing that you might not have noticed is that each and every one of those characters made mistakes. They weren't perfect. Now, in the Wild West, whenever you would do target practice and you missed the bullseye, it was called sin. And I would say that each and every one of us in this room sins. But when I say that we sin, I don't just mean we're aiming for the target and we miss. I say the target is over there and we're shooting way up there. And so, in that sense of the word, we're still all sinners. Now imagine if someone came up to you and they had perfect aim, and they offered to hit that bullseye every single time that you aimed, and they were going to do it for you, for free. You didn't have to do anything to earn it, and you couldn't do anything to earn it. And they promised that they would help you get better at your target practice. Well, that's what Jesus did for us. You and I, we've all sinned. Sometimes we aim for that target, sometimes we aim over there, but we don't make bullseyes because we're sinners. But Jesus came into the world to save us. The Bible says that everyone who calls upon the Lord shall be saved. And if you confess with your mouth and believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. And on top of that, it's not something that we can earn. It's not something that we can work for to get. The Bible also says, for grace you have been saved through faith. And it's not your own doing. It is a free gift from God, not a result from works, so that no one can boast. I want to make something clear. I've been a Christian for over 5 years, and I still sin every day. It's a struggle, but I still try to aim for that target. And it's not because I have to. It's not because I think that if I finally make that bullseye one day, then I'll be perfect and I'll get into heaven. But I aim for that target because I want to live like Jesus, because he saved me. If you have any questions about that, I'm going to be out in the hallway. You can also ask any of our directors. We'd love to answer any questions thank you for coming.
Thank you, Abby. Well, thanks for coming, and now go find your favorite actor or actress.